Hello and a very good afternoon. I'm Mohammed Bashir, your host and host from Unicommerce. Once again, I welcome you all to the day two of India's first and biggest ever marketplace conclave. For those who have joined today, let me quickly give you an update on yesterday's session. Indeed, all three esteemed speakers delivered insightful and thought-provoking sessions, which gives the new dimensions, directions, and clarity to the seller on how to scale their business. Yesterday started with the much looked upon session by Amazon India team, gratified the listeners and guided the sellers to choose the right fit in aspects to marketplace models, geographies, demographies, categories, subcategories, and advertisement strategy. Also, they help us to choose the apt price to sell and leverage the competition and make your money. Staging it up, Team Amazon Global Selling explained the imperativeness of being vocal about local and sell global. Further to it, they also helped us crack the formula of how to earn while you are sleeping and mincing money 24 by 7 and in cashing Diwali or the big sale every single month. Not just that, they guided us about the prerequisites and other nuances before entering the new markets and assured us simplifying the cumbersome process. Wherein Too Good by Flipkart turned out to be the most promising and emerged as the savior for the small sellers who are unable to establish themselves on the gigantic marketplaces and are unable to compete with the bigger brands as they don't have much deep pockets and marketing budgets too. For them, it's tough to be on the first page to boost their sales. Too Good provided them a platform which is completely driven by value for money traffic and does not have much competitions. But on the contrary, is growing with quantum jumps. Also, it provides added growth levers such as free influencer marketing for your product, which is an awesome tool, isn't it? You are getting the promotions without paying even a single penny. Further to it, they also gives you a ease of doing business, and the commission structure is quite popular amongst the segment because it is too less as compared as to the bigger players. Without a further ado, let's pace up towards the present day, which will gonna be more engaging as we have 4 sessions ahead. And let me assure you that they all will be equally interesting and enlightening sessions. Thus, we have managed to get 6 industry pioneers from the different facets of the e-commerce ecosystem on the Uno platform for you to get answers to all your questions and get embraced with the meaningful and much looked upon the words of wisdom, which will drive your business to a better light of the future. Before divulging further, let me quickly brief you on the format of the session. We'll start with a PPT presentation, followed by me posing the most burning questions, which in my cognizance are of general interest and will benefit the people at large. And then we'll entertain the live audience question and answers. We don't want you to hold back your questions and would request you to post all your questions in the Q&A section only. Please do not post your questions in the chat room or else they can be get neglected. Speakers and their team members will try the best to answer all possible questions within the time peripherals. So, with an uproar, I would like to introduce not one, but two great gems from Cloudtail, Mr. Rehan and Mr. Tarun. Mr. Rehan will be joining us soon, and Mr. Tarun is there with us. So I would request Mr. Tarun to erudite the audience, and I'm leaving the console for you to take over, Tarun. Over to you, Tarun.
Uh, Thanks a lot, Mubashir, for the platform, and Rehan has already joined us. Yeah, so uh, thanks for providing this platform and giving us this reach out to close to 130 plus participants. Very excited to connect with the audience and talk about e-commerce as well as the scope that it has and how Cloudtail can partner with vendors and grow their business. Before we start off, we just want to do a quick round of introduction. I know we have shared a profile as we started off, but just to start off with a quick round of introduction, Hi all, I'm Tarun Kanoria. I'm currently heading the retail vendor recruitment in Cloudtail. I've been around for last 2 years in Cloudtail, where I was handling personal care appliances. Overall, I've got 11 years of experience, and I'm a graduate from IIMA. Request Rehan also to just give a brief introduction.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Rehan Sheikh. I'm really excited to be here and thanks Unicommerce team for the invite. I head the mass vendor relations program for Cloudtail and have been associated with the Prion Cloudtail group for around 3 years in various SMB enablement as well as vendor management roles. Uh, Overall, around 16 years of experience across sales strategy, business development, e-commerce, and so on. Looking forward to this session. Thanks.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Rehan. I welcome you here to the platform, and definitely the audience will be looking forward to hear you. And I'm sure your content will add a lot of value to them.
yeah.
Thank you once again. Over to you, Tarun.
Yeah, thank you. I just request the host to enable screen sharing for me.
Tarun, you can share the screen. There's an icon, share the screen. You can share from there.
Yeah, it says host disabled participant screen sharing. If you can just enable that. If not, then I have shared
It's okay.
the
It's okay. You
deck. Yeah.
just try doing it once. If you face any problem, do let us know.
Yeah, now I can. Thank you.
In between, Tarun, please do let me know when you'd like to run the poll.
Yeah, sure. So I hope everyone can see my screen. The topic that we are going to cover in this session will be about how retail players can expand their business online with Cloudtail India. During the introduction, Mubashir mentioned about some of the talks from other e-commerce majors around what kind of platform e-commerce provides to the retailers in terms of expanding to small as well as large retailers. Uh, Cloudtail has been in this segment for quite some time, and we will further extend that particular topic, talking about how Cloudtail can help, right? I could already see some questions on the chat window around how retailers can partner with Cloudtail and get into B2B business. So during the course of the next 15 minutes, we will touch upon those, right? As I talk, I will not be able to reply to the message windows, but I'll definitely take each and every question that comes up as we move into the Q&A round. Yeah, cool. And Rehan, please add to what I'm talking about in case there's something that you want to contribute. Cool. So moving ahead, starting with some of the encouraging news that we have from the e-commerce world. Uh, as we moved into July, we have seen the business grow for the e-commerce channel, right, compared to what it was in Jan and Feb. In June itself, we breached the pre-COVID numbers, and now we are exceeding that, and that kind of reinforces our belief that online as a channel is the going forward channel for customers to purchase, right? Because it provides the right level of customer experience in terms of the range of products, in terms of the quality of products and assortment, in terms of the information provided, and as well as the delivery promise, right? So that has been one of the very encouraging things over the last 6 weeks. And we have been partnering with a lot of vendors, both existing as well as new, onboarding them on the platform as well as scaling their business on Amazon via Cloudtail India, right? So that is one of the good news I just wanted to start the session with. Uh, Moving ahead, there have been a lot of questions around Cloudtail India and how does it add value? What is the mechanism in which Cloudtail India operates, etc. So I will try and demystify some of those questions in the upcoming slides. Yeah. So touching upon Cloudtail, right? So we are a 6-year-old organization. We were launched in 2014 with the sole purpose of selling online. Yeah. And since then, we have grown multifold, right? As per the published results for 18-19 financial year, as you can see, we nearly touched 9,000 crores in the total top line, right? So that has been the kind of exponential growth that we have been able to deliver, right? And this exponential growth has been done not basis one-time activities, but things which are very scalable in nature, right? Most of the vendors who we onboarded as we started or during the course of this journey, we have been continuously working these vendors and year on year, giving them a growth as far as the top line is concerned. Uh, with this expansion, we have made significant presence across four broad categories, right? Consumables, soft lines, media, and hard lines. Yeah. So in these four categories, the subcategories we expand across more than 90 subcats, and at present, we have more than 30 million SKUs that we have on offer for our customers, right? So that is the scale that we have been able to build over the past 6 years. And with that scale, we have always measured ourselves basis the customer feedback that we get. And if you go on Amazon India, you'll find Cloudtail as a seller getting a rating of 4.5 out of 5, right? Across 2 lakh customer feedbacks that we have been able to get over the last 6 years. So that's something about talking about consistency of great customer inputs that we have been prioritizing since we launched, right? And with that, we have been able to establish Cloudtail India brand as a mark of authenticity and trust. A lot of customers who would buy only if the offer is from Cloudtail India. That is the kind of branding that we have been able to drive with all of these initiatives in the last 6 years. Yeah. Rehan, anything to add before I move on?
No, Tarun, I think this captures in essence the size and scale and scope of Cloudtail. And our focus is single-mindedly to drive superior customer experience and be the most customer-centric retailer in the country. And we continue to embark that mission.
Yeah. Thanks, Rehan. So we talked a lot about customer focused, right? And we talked about 4.5 out of 5. So all these are outputs, right? So for getting to this level, we have been very much partnering with all our vendors to drive the inputs that will lead us to this, right? Where we are today, right? That has been the main focus, right? Outputs is a derivative of inputs, and that is what we believe at the core, right? And with each and every vendor we work with, we partner in terms of improving the overall inputs, right? Some of the inputs that we very well know of, which customers value, right? One is catalog presentation, right? On online, as everyone knows, there is no salesperson, right? And hence, whatever catalog we have, that is what our sales pitch to the customers are. And we partner very closely with each of our vendors to ensure that the catalog that has been offered is of very high quality, is A+ content, has got videos, etc. Right? So that is the kind of focus we give in terms of ensuring that our vendors give the right catalog to the customers so that customers can make a decision around purchase. Right? All the relevant information that customers need is there. Right? So that is one input that we focus on very much. Next is around delivery promise, right? We all know we would want our deliveries in 1 day lead time, right? We order today, probably the next moment we want our deliveries. That is how significant delivery promises. And I'm assuming most of the folks who have joined the call would be shopping online and would have similar, preferences, right? And hence this becomes this value proposition becomes of paramount importance for Cloudtail and for our vendors, right? And over here, we have gone a step ahead to assist the vendors, right? By improving the delivery promise they can deliver, right? So we have a bunch of initiatives that we do in partnering with the vendors, right? One of the prominent ones being cross docking, right? So what happens in that is that we ask the vendor to deliver to the nearest warehouse, right? Let's say if somebody is based out of the NCR region, they can deliver to a Delhi warehouse or Gurgaon warehouse. And from there, we will transship the products across India, right? Thereby probably having the products available in 7 clusters, right? And hence improving the overall delivery experience, right? Where we increase the percentage of deliveries that can be delivered with a promise of just 1 day, right? So that is the kind of partnership that we do with the vendors, right? In terms of helping them replicate the inventory across multiple geographies in India, right? And reducing the delivery lead time, right? We also have started something called as dropship, right? What does dropship do? Dropship helps us ship the product right out from the vendor warehouse to the customer warehouse, right? So the vendors will not have to incur the forward logistics cost from their warehouse to Amazon warehouse or Cloudtail warehouse, right? They can deliver directly from their warehouse to the customers, right? And that also prevents out of stock scenarios, right? That is the level of partnership that we've gone ahead with all our vendors, right? uh, the third element that we focus on, and that is also something which most of the vendors ask, right? That is around pricing, right? Most of our vendors ask that, okay, how do you approach pricing, right? So our goal is to provide products at the best price to the customer. When we say best price, it necessarily does not mean that we will undercut the price by some margin. No, that is not what it means. It means that across the ecosystem, our price should be EDLP, everyday low price or everyday best price. Nobody else is able to offer anything above that, right? That is what we focus and we talk to our vendor partners on, right? We do not price lead, right? We do not make random pricing, or everything is very well controlled by our automated tools to ensure that our customers get equal to the lowest price in the market. That is what the intent is, right? And we have been doing it for the last 6 years, and hence we have been able to drive that kind of a customer stickiness to Cloudtail offers, right? And lastly, we give a lot of inputs to our customers on driving visibility, right? So we have got multiple levers using which we can drive visibility. More the visibility, more the sales, as simple, right? So we partner with them and get them to do AMS. We have inputs from the AMS team. We connect the vendors to the AMS team. We also have other tools around vendor powered coupons, subscribe and save for repeat purchases, co-op deals, right? So there are multiple visibility levers that we have, right? And we partner with vendors to give them the right input, right? On which visibility lever they should be using, so as to maximize the output of the investment that they are making, right? So that is what we do. So these are the four pillars that we focus on from an input perspective to drive the kind of outputs that we were talking about in the previous slide. Yeah. All of the above things, right? Whatever I talked about, right? These things are available to our vendors also via a platform called Vendor Central, right? So whatever I was talking about, everything our vendors also get to know about, right? And they can themselves control all of this after doing it for some time along with their Cloudtail counterparts through the Vendor Central platform. So it's very much vendor self-service, right? So vendors can then control their business volumes via Vendor Central by taking initiatives on their own, right? And they did not depend on anybody else, right? So we are over here trying to empower our vendors to do it. Yeah. So these are some of the reasons why we have seen very good success of vendors who have come to Cloudtail, and how we have been able to grow them year on year since the time we launched, right? And some of these things have not changed since we even started, right? So very scalable elements of the business that we focus on. Yeah. Rehan, anything that you want to add before we move on?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah. So I'll just take a pause here. I'm seeing a lot of questions that are coming on the chat window. So like Mubashir mentioned in the beginning, we should not lose out on this. So I'll just spend a couple of minutes on the questions in the window, which I can shoot a reply right away, right? So the first question that we see is, how can I sell?
Sorry to intervene, Tarun. So
Yeah.
So as the format goes, let me just pose a couple of questions which are actually of general interest and is being upvoted by many people there, right?
Okay.
I guess if you answer those questions, a lot more questions will be automatically answered. So
Okay.
with due to your permission, can I proceed with them?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Then I'll
Sure.
just wait for that, and I'll proceed with the with the forward slides, and
Sure.
after that, I'll come back to this window. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, we would like to answer all the questions which are there. So
Yeah.
we'll be happy to even type answers or take and respond. I
Yeah.
think every question is important, and we are here to answer all of those.
Yeah.
So either within the scope of this or outside of it, in case we are struggling to find time, we should do that.
Sure.
Much appreciated, Rehan. The
Yeah.
format is accordingly. So we'll try to cover the maximum questions which is being posted by the large audience. And if something left out, probably we would request the audience to share their email IDs and their phone numbers so that they can be shared with you. And later, going back, you have a full, at your comfort level, you can answer them back, and
Sure.
the details will be shared with you. So
Sure.
let me quickly pose the first question to you, Tarun.
Yeah.
Uh, Most of the sellers says that they are already selling on Amazon,
Yeah.
and can they also list with Cloudtail?
Yeah. Thanks for asking that. So that's one of the very frequently asked questions. Yeah. So if vendors are already selling on Amazon, they would be selling as a 3P marketplace seller, right? And they can very well come on Cloudtail and partner with Cloudtail as well. So if they do that on Amazon, they will have offers from two sellers, one from their 3P account and one from the Cloudtail account, right? So they can very well do that. The advantage of doing that is that with Cloudtail, we will be able to replicate the inventory better. We will be able to provide a better customer service, and the seller will be able to leverage the Cloudtail India brand value benefit, right? That we see in other cases as well. So you can very well do operate your 3P account, and you can still list with Cloudtail. In Cloudtail, we have also started dropship, right? So that will enable the vendor to ship products out from their warehouse, right? So they will not have to incur that forward logistics costs in terms of sending the product out to the FBA warehouse or things like those, right? And plus it will reduce the number of out of stock scenarios, right? So it makes all the more sense for sellers who are listed on a 3P account or selling on Amazon to come on Cloudtail, because the time required to onboard, etc., will be much less. You have already listed your products, right? So we can assist you enrich that, right? Beyond that, all the other points that I mentioned about, right, around delivery promise, pricing, visibility. So these are the things that we can further assist you on, and thereby growing your business. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank
I'll
you.
just add to that Cloudtail, from a vendor point of view, we are only in an invite-only program, because our focus is to really provide good support for businesses to grow their business online. Now, typically, if you look at the Indian business ecosystem landscape, right, businesses are very used to operating in a B2B model. That, I operate through a retail uh, sort of a ecosystem where I sell to a retailer, and in turn that retailer is taking care of everything, right, from logistics management to advertising, merchandising, and so on. So hence, in a model like that where Indian ecosystem is used to retail, I think that's one area where Cloudtail really offers a lot of benefit versus operating as a marketplace seller. A lot of businesses find it difficult to operate as an online seller. So that's what uh, I have got a lot of first-hand feedback from a lot of sellers who have a lot of pain points because they don't understand the model as well. So Cloudtail plays that bridge of helping some of these businesses to operate, focus on their core competence of manufacturing or of sourcing and offline management and so on. Whereas the entire aspect of online related activities, right, like from inventory management to selection to ensuring that the speed is faster, advertising, discoverability, and ratings that Cloudtail has, that always is a benefit that is given by Cloudtail. So to work as a win-win for both the business as well as for the customer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rehan. My second question is, how will purchase orders and payments and other methods works for Cloudtail? And the second part to it is, does Cloudtail do the marketing for the seller's product? If yes, then what is the procedure of that?
Uh, so I'll answer the second one first because that's a quite a straightforward answer. So Cloudtail does not do marketing for the vendors who we work with, but we do connect our vendors to the right teams like AMS, and we do give inputs to the vendors on what they should focus on, like whether they should do VPC, that is vendor powered coupons, for products which are of repeat purchase nature, for example, grocery, right? Or something like an oil, right? Over there, we recommend them to go for subscribe and save, right? So we provide the right nudges to the vendor, but we do not do it on their behalf, right? So that is the answer to the second question. The answer to the first question around purchase orders. So we have automated forecasting systems, and we release purchase orders on a weekly frequency based on the forward-looking demand to each of our vendors, right? So that is how we operate. And we have got a vendor central portal, which vendors have access to, and they can review the purchase orders and confirm if they can supply or not, right? So that mechanism is in place, and weekly, mostly Tuesdays, we share our purchase orders to all our vendors. And by Thursday, we get a confirmation or a rejection from them basis their stock situation. I hope that answers the question.
Thank you, Tarun.
Yeah.
And thank you, Rehan. Uh, the answers to the Primus questions are apt. Let me just pass the console to you so that you can take it forward.
Okay. Cool. Should we also cover the questions asked in the Q&A window?
Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Now time is yours. We have got
Okay.
another 15 minutes for you.
Okay, sure. So I'll just start from the top. How can I sell to Cloudtail B2B? We are trying from long but getting no response. Thanks for asking this question, Rianshi. We have an onboarding process where we need to sign a legal agreement, get a vendor code created, and then list your products on Cloudtail, right? So the TAT to do that ranges between 45 to 60 days. We have shared an email ID at the bottom. If you can see vendor-connect@cloudtail.biz, right? Please drop a note on this email ID mentioning what products you would like to sell via Cloudtail, right? And we will take it on from there. We'll allocate basis your category. We will allocate account manager to your team, and they will take care of your onboarding from that point. Yeah. The business model would be inventory. We'll be buying inventory unless we are doing dropship. Unlike in marketplace, where to send inventory and once the sale happens, you're paid, right? So that will be a difference. Send a note across to this email ID, and you will be given a detailed briefing on what are the next steps. Average start is again around 45 to 60 days. Yeah. Rianshi, also one more point. I am assuming that you are using Unicommerce for your inventory management. So there's a good news with Unicommerce. We have an API integration where we can integrate your inventory with our inventory systems via dropship, right? So that's a very, very easy to use platform that we have. So in case we do dropship, then we can use that and integrate your inventory on Unicommerce with the dropship channel. Yeah. So that's just a click of a button. Yeah. I hope that answers that question. Moving to the next one. What is the difference between different models of Amazon? Yeah. So Prime, FBA, Pantry, Fresh, Brand as a seller, 3P as a seller, Cloudtail as a seller. Okay, cool. So in terms of different models, there are two. One is marketplace and one is via Cloudtail, right? So marketplace is where a seller can go and list directly and sell. In that, just like Rehan mentioned, the seller will have to manage the entire retail operation by themselves. Unlike in Cloudtail, where it's a B2B business and Cloudtail releases purchase orders to the vendor and the vendor supplies, right? So that is a major difference between a marketplace versus Cloudtail. So brand as a seller, 3P as a seller would be marketplace, and Cloudtail as a seller is what we are talking about. Yeah. So I hope that clarifies. Now coming to the first part, Prime, FBA, Pantry, and Fresh. So Prime and FBA is more or less same, where Prime is those offers which a Prime member gets access to, where Prime deliveries happen. FBA is fulfilled by Amazon. So there are a lot of cases where we have sellers who use Amazon channel for fulfillment, and some of them they do direct fulfillment. Those are called MFN, right? So that is the difference. So if a seller is using a FBA warehouse or has got a seller flex, or is offering selection via Cloudtail, all of those selection will be fulfilled by Amazon, FBA, right? Uh, Pantry and Fresh, they are very niche programs focusing on grocery items, replenishable items, right? And they are currently limited to certain cities where, with a certain limited selection, where we are trying to deliver basket of selection to the customers, right? So Pantry and Fresh is currently not open to everyone, but only open to a limited set of selection, which are very, recurring in nature, more like your monthly grocery basket, that kind of a thing. So that is what Pantry and Fresh is. Yeah. Next is, do you have a separate website than Amazon or Flipkart? No, we don't. We are an Amazon only seller at this point. Yeah. So moving to next question, Pritish, how to partner with Cloudtail? Send across an email to us at vendor-connect@cloudtail.biz, right? And with your category, with your product catalog, and we will assign it to the right category team, and they will connect with you and get your onboarding going. Yeah. What is the eligibility criteria that the team will communicate? We don't have any eligibility criteria per se. Like Rehan mentioned, we have been focusing on invite only program till now. For us, the main criteria is that the brand or the vendor should be invested in terms of growing business with us, right? If they are not invested, then we will not be able to help much, right? That is the only thing. Yeah. So we will give all the right inputs to grow business. After that, we look to the brand to take those inputs and work on them. Yeah. So do shoot across an email, and we'll send you the entire onboarding process around that. Okay, so moving next, just 1 second. Yeah. How can sending purchase orders to Cloudtail warehouse be made simpler for sellers? Getting slots before is very difficult. How can it be made seamless from Cloudtail, and especially for small sellers? Yeah. So this is a very good question. Okay, this is just thanks Ashwin for answering this. This is a very good question, and during festive seasons, yeah, this is the constraint that we see, where at times the warehouse space becomes a challenge. To overcome that, what we have done is we have started giving option to our sellers, to our vendors, to get on dropship, right? Now with dropship, we can ship to the customer from your warehouse, right? And hence some of the dependency on appointments, etc., we don't have those kind of dependencies, right? But this is a point very well taken. We have a challenge around this, and at times getting a slot becomes a challenge, and it can go up to 15 to 20 days of lead time. Within that, if we are having 100% fill rate, and as the volume goes up, these things get sorted out. But for immediate fix, I would strongly recommend taking up the dropship as a channel to ensure that the offers are always live, because we are showcasing selection which is there in your warehouse in addition to what is there in the Cloudtail warehouses, right? So that is a fix that we're doing across all our vendors now. Yeah. So I hope that answers the question. By the way, on appointment, we have moved from manual appointment to something called as VAST. While it is not completely address all the concerns, right? But to a large extent, we are seeing vendors being able to get appointment on their own without needing any kind of manual interference, right? So that we have seen improve. But yeah, there is still a scope of improvement. So I will agree to that. Moving to Gitanj, is Cloudtail a reseller? How does Cloudtail add value? Sorry, in the whole customer experience? Yes, Cloudtail is a reseller. We do inventory business with our vendors. How we add value is what we talked about on our focus on inputs, right? So we are in business for the last 6 years, and we understand the customer psyche very well, right? In terms of what are the things they want, right? And we also understand Amazon very well because we have been closely associated. We have been doing a lot of campaigns. We understand what are the tools that are there which will help a vendor to do better business on Amazon, right? Where they should use AMS, where they should use VPC, SNS, etc., right? Plus the entire delivery promise thing that we are able to deliver better than any seller, right? So those are the levers that Cloudtail brings to the fore in terms of growing business, right? Compared to somebody managing business on their own, right? So that is how Cloudtail is adding value. And we have seen multiple use cases where vendors have partnered with us and have grown business significantly. In certain cases, we also partner with vendors to launch new products, right? Basis what we know of the market, basis the number of exhibitions that we visit, right? So we also pass a lot of product intelligence to our vendors in terms of what are the products or subcategories that vendors should get into or invest into, right? So that close partnership also happens, right? Why should Cloudtail vendors supply Cloudtail and not supply directly to Amazon? Yeah. So this again goes back to the same thing of the value that Cloudtail is adding to the business in terms of minimizing the number of B2C activities that a seller is doing versus that being taken up by Cloudtail, right? In terms of replication, in terms of pricing, etc. Right. So a lot of things get simplified once Cloudtail enters on all of these activities. So that I covered in my focus on inputs, right? Why am I not allowed to rate or complain regarding a purchase I did on Amazon? Okay, I will not be able to answer this question, Rianshi. It seems to be an Amazon specific question, but I think you should be able to raise a complaint on the Amazon app. I have been able to do it for my purchases, so I'm not sure if why you can't do it. What are SNS and co-op? Okay, I'll just take that. So SNS is subscribe and save. So let's take, for example, baby wipes, right? So baby wipes as a product is a subscribe and save product because for parents who have small babies, they need baby wipes on a monthly frequency or on a fortnightly frequency. So rather than going and manually placing order every 2 weeks, we have a subscribe and save feature where we will dispatch those products at a frequency that the customer would set, right? So that kind of reduces the effort that customer has to make to purchase and also ensures that there is product stickiness, right? That if a customer is using one product and does subscribe and save, so customer will continue to use that product and not move to competition, right? So that is called subscribe and save, right? So most of the regular, your baby wipes, or you talk about diapers, or you talk about grocery items, right? Most of those items will have subscribe and save, right? Where a customer can save probably 5% by enrolling for that. And the benefit that the brand has is customer stickiness, right? So customer will not move to any competitive product. Yeah. What is co-op? Co-op is on the category page on Amazon, right? You get certain properties. So that is directly with Amazon that Cloudtail is not involved in, right? But we can connect to the right teams in in Amazon if any of our vendor partners are interested in investing in co-op. It's more of a category merchandising, right? So that is what co-op is. We are from Sangam Lifestyle. Okay, Amit, can you drop a note on vendor-connect at cloudtail.biz and we will ensure that we take this up with the right teams internally?
Yeah, so I just add, I have been able to answer some of the questions which have come.
Okay.
And there are specific vendor-specific questions there. I think I have replied privately, giving out my ID as well in case there is an escalation required.
Okay, perfect.
I think that may be a good way for us to address any of the concerns that
yeah, cool. So then I'll just focus on the structural questions. Yeah. Rahul, thanks for asking this. What is the cost differential of working directly with Amazon via FBA versus Cloudtail? So there is no cost differential. What we do is we just we ensure that whatever a cost of operations is, we are able to recover that in terms of margin plus a certain contribution, right? So if you map how much you would be spending as a seller versus how much you will spend on Cloudtail, you will find the two numbers to be more or less same. In certain cases where Cloudtail is replicated across 7, 8 clusters, you might find Cloudtail as a better avenue. Or in cases where you are using Cloudtail cross-dock functionality, where we provide you replication basis a very nominal charge. In those cases, you will find Cloudtail PNL to be much more accretive and much more efficient because you don't have to get into B2B, right? Uh, okay. There are some questions around price matching and all. Okay, Yogesh, do write on this email ID, and I think with the details, and we'll get it sorted out. If it is matching to duplicate products, then we can have exceptions in those cases. Mayank, what is the advantage of dropship? Yeah, that's a very important question. The advantage of dropship is that you as a vendor, you will not have to incur forward logistics cost, right? Let's say you are based out of Delhi, right? So you will have to incur a cost in terms of transporting your product from your warehouse to Cloudtail warehouse across India, right? Or to Amazon warehouse across India, right? With dropship, what we do is we send our vehicle to pick up the product from your warehouse and deliver it directly to the customer based on the customer orders received. Yeah. So that is the biggest benefit. Second benefit is that you never run out of stock. At times, what happens is if you have put your product in a Cloudtail warehouse or FBA warehouse, and if there is an order spike, right, uh, it takes time for you to fulfill that again, right? For that duration, you'll be out of stock because you'll not get appointments, etc. But in dropship, right, because we are picking it directly from your warehouse, till you have inventory in your warehouse, you will never go out of stock, right? So with dropship, we are able to cater to all the order spikes as well. Third is that in dropship, you will be able to cater to your long tail selection as well. At times, what happens is that out of 100 products or 200 products, you have 30 products which are really good, remaining 70 are long tail, right? Putting them in a warehouse in FBA or in Cloudtail is not a great efficiency experience, right? So you can moderate your business better for those long tail selection by keeping it in your warehouse and still making it live on the Amazon platform via Cloudtail dropship. So that is the benefit that one would get using a dropship platform. Yeah.
So Tarun, time is actually not
Yeah.
permitting us to take many more questions, but
Okay.
still seeing the volume of questions coming in,
Yeah.
I would request you to take two more questions and then it will be a wrap for this session.
Okay. So I'm just going through the questions. So wherever, folks, if you want to start business with Cloudtail, right, please write to vendor-connect@cloudtail.biz, or you can also connect with your Unicommerce counterpart and they will pass on that lead to us, right? On some of the other structural questions, okay, I'll just take this on payments. Cloudtail makes the payment NEFT to the bank account that you update on Vendor Central, right? That is basis the credit period that we have with you negotiated at the time of agreement signing. On SOR versus final purchase, we have both the models. So depending upon the category, we decide which model we should go with. Cost differential, there isn't any cost differential. We are more or less on the same page, and certain cases we do better. On pricing, if there is a duplicate matching, yeah, we can take care of it. But if it is a right match, then we will match to the lowest price to preserve customer experience. Are there any charges for cross-dock? Yes, there are, but we have done a data analysis and we have seen that our charges are much lower compared to any other logistics provider that you would be engaging with, right? Some folks have shared email IDs. Please write to us. It will be tough for me to take email ID from here. How to work with Cloudtail, please drop us a note and we'll connect it to you to the right people. We are able to sell. Yeah, so please write us a note and we'll be able to connect you to the right people. Yeah. So I believe I have taken most of the top questions, and some of the other elements of how does Cloudtail operate and all I've been able to answer using in the in the Q&A round. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's all from my side, considering time is over. So Mubashir, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Tarun, and thanks a lot, Rehan, for giving us the time, coming out here and helping the sellers with your valuable inputs, insights, and it's extremely good to know about Cloudtail. And there are a couple of questions which were coming up. You guys have really answered it well, but still 10, 20 questions are still left out. Don't worry, sellers, we are there with you. We'll be there throughout. Please feel free to reach us at contact us at unicommerce.com. We'll help you connected with all the teams and we'll definitely take care of it that all your questions will be answered.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Tarun. Thanks a lot, Rehan, once again.
Yeah.
So with this, it's Tarun would like to say something?
Yeah, just one thing. Is it possible for you to send across these questions to us on email, and
Yes,
we'll answer it and send it back to you?
Definitely, Tarun. We are going to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Post this
Thank
session,
you.
post the summit, will require a day or two to collate all the questions. We'll be sharing all those questions so that the sellers should get the answers of each and every concern of theirs. The intent of organizing this entire conclave is to get the concerns and query resolved and to boost up their sales. Right?
Sure.
Thank you, Tarun.
One last thing, the polls, if you can just share. Great.
Should we? Sure.
Yeah.
So let me quickly run the poll for you.
Yeah.
So audience, there is a poll live for Cloudtail. Would humbly request you to please vote. Oh, that's quite quick. More than 50% of the people have already voted.
Yeah.
It's a good chunk. So Softline caters to 46%. That was expected. That was expected from Unicommerce.
Nice.
Though I'm patting my back self, but still.
Yeah.
Tarun, I suggest you can stop presenting it. So, thank you. So let me quickly run the second poll for you also, Tarun.
Yeah.
The results for this polls are so 45% from Softlines, approximately 30% from consumables, and 22% from the hardlines.
Got it. Thank you.
So let me also run one more poll for you, which you asked for. So audience, a small request. Once again, there's a poll live. Please do vote. Super quick audience. All charged up early morning, done with the breakfast, so geared up. Lovely, you have been a really great and lovely audience.
Yeah, this is super quick. Nice.
Yeah, so just looking at this data, and it's not very surprising. 2/3 of people are already selling online, 1/3 is not. Given the kind of landscape changes that are happening now, it is becoming imperative for every business to come online. And I am sure that next when we do this poll list, selling online will be 90% plus.
Yeah.
I would encourage, people who are not selling online to go online as soon as possible.
So I'm in 100% in sync with you, Rehan. And indeed, the paradigm has been shifted from offline to online because of this COVID situation and because of these social distancing. And we are seeing enormous traffic of the traders, mom and pop stores, and the other people who are actually doing good in their offline space, but now they do not have left with any other options. So now they are the traffic is at least 10x, or in few marketplaces it is 20x also, in terms of if you are comparing pre-COVID levels.
Yeah.
So thank you for your time, Rehan. Thank you for your time, Tarun. So it's a wrap for this session.